Parties ready on Jonathan, calling case number 2256462, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jonathan. Defendant is charged with count one, larceny $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. Count two, larceny in a building, habitual offender for notice. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Philip Henderson for the people, Your Honor, P86029.
And good morning, James Schlott, 30720. On behalf of Mr. We're ready. Move to sequester witnesses.
Your Honor, we just asked that the OIC be allowed to stay in the. I do not anticipate that they'll testify.
And no.
I don't see it myself, but
That's a no, but depending on how the evidence comes out with the complainant, then they would call the OIC.
Then the OIC can stay in. The OIC is not testifying or she is.
Okay, Your Honor, then in anticipation that you might testify.
You know, witnesses testifying today at trial, anytime in the future, the courtroom or be denied at future testimony. No exceptions.
I apologize, Your Honor, she's standing in for the OIC, so she won't testify.
And what's, excuse me, can you stand and state your name?
Yes, Officer Jennifer Carlson.
Okay, and you're substituting for the OIC. All right, then we'll do an exception for also. Is it Carson?
Carlson.
Carlson. Carlson. All right, how you first witness?
Your Honor, the state calls Kevin.
Kevin, Kevin.
Yes.
G-I-C.
Yep. Let's go up this with you. Raise your hand. You swear our affirm the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes. All right, now, put both of you on the seat. How you pronounce your name, last name? All right, it's still person, so you know in the future. All right, she's gonna be asked a series of questions. Okay. First by the prosecutor, then by the defense attorney, and I may or may not ask you some questions. All right.
Okay.
You have to answer all your questions out loud verbally, using words. You just can't shake your head or say, okay, yes, no, because everything's being recorded.
Okay.
All right. Also, when you ask a question, I just need you to answer that question and stop. If it's a yes or no type question, just say yes or no. If they need additional information from you, they'll just ask you another question. All right.
Okay.
We all have a tendency when we involved in some type of incident or some traumatic or whatever, we tend to ramble. We tend to say this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened, and go on like that. Because we want to get the whole story out.
Understood.
All right. If you do that, I'm gonna miss something. If I miss something, I might not make the right decision. Okay. That's why we proceed by one question, one answer, so I can understand it. I don't know anything about this case. The thing I know about this case is and his name, what he's charged with, and I know your name. I get all my information from what happens in court.
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you. You may proceed.
Good morning. Could you introduce yourself to the board? My name is Kevin.
And where are you employed, Mr.?
I'm now self-employed.
Where were you employed on January 19th, 2021?
I was a deputy director at Architectural Salvage Warehouse in Detroit.
And did you have an opportunity to come into contact with Mr. Jonathan?
Yes.
How?
Okay, how about let's not lead?
Yes, sir. Do you know Mr.?
Yes.
How do you know?
How about let's not lead? If you lead, I can't take it. If I can't take it, I'm not gonna consider it at all. So you need to rephrase and get it in right, please.
Was there anything in the course of your employment that caused you to be here today?
Yes.
Okay. What was that?
I caught, Mr. Brown, stealing money out of my desk.
Okay. And how much money did you catch him stealing?
Well, I should say, there was about $1,200 lost, but I actually caught him, it was a few $100s, I don't remember the exact amount today.
Okay. And when you say Jonathan, do you see the person that you're identifying as Jonathan in the courtroom here today?
Yes,
Could you point him out and identify him by an article of clothing?
over there with the greenish jumpsuit on.
No, if the record should reflect that he's identified as the defendant in this case.
Record so reflect.
You told us that you were, where you were employed, is that in Detroit
Yes,
and County of Wayne?
yes.
So did you ever talk to Mr.
Yes,
Okay, about the money?
yes.
Okay, and when you talked to him, what did he say?
He initially denied it.
Okay. After he initially denied it, what did he say?
I told him I had video of him taking the money, and then he said that he did it. And I told him that he needed to give me the money back, and he took it out of his pocket and gave it back to me. And then I fired him.
How much money did he give you?
I don't remember the exact amount today.
How did, you told that you gave us a number of $1,200. How did you determine that amount?
No. Right now, I only got a couple $100.
Right. Your Honor, I believe that he said over the
He
course
said
of
he
it, there
saw
was,
him take a couple $100. He said over the course, $1,200 was missing, or whatever.
and
I
I'm,
don't care about over the course. Unless he knows about that and can testify to it, it doesn't mean anything.
well, Your Honor, I'm asking a question to see
You
if he.
understand what
if-
I'm saying?
I do understand, Your Honor, but I believe if he has knowledge that, the question I asked.
Well, you haven't gotten that out. That's what I'm trying to let you know. You haven't put that out. It's not in evidence. The only thing in evidence right now is a couple $100.
Right. Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
Your Honor.
Okay.
So you made reference to a greater amount of money.
Yes.
Why did you make reference to that?
There was money that had been taken out of my desk over a period of weeks.
I'm going to object to that, Your Honor. He has no personal knowledge.
Well, he don't have personal knowledge that something was removed from his desk.
He may have
He
not.
doesn't, hold on, let me finish. He hasn't said anything about, who took it. He just said that there was money taken out of his desk.
He has knowledge, according to his testimony, that money was not in his desk. Doesn't know how it was, whether it was taken or not,
Well, we haven't gotten
or
that
how
part
it was
yet.
removed.
Right, I agree, we haven't gotten that part. He just has his personal knowledge that he had something there and then it wasn't there. That's what we got so far. Okay? All right, continue.
Okay. So, again, if you could tell us about the $1,200, why did you mention that?
When I met with the officer detective, when I had reported the final case and everything, that we had money that was stolen, he had asked me how much was stolen total, and I gave him that amount.
Okay, why?
That was the total amount that we had lost over the several weeks, and so that was what I told him.
How did you know that?
Because there was money that had been missing out of my desk for, multiple times.
And, okay. When you said that you talked to Mr., did you ask him about, what did you ask him about?
I just said that I had video, I said he stole money out of my desk, and he denied it. And I said, have you on video taking money out of my desk? And he finally admitted to it, and then he gave me the money that was in his pocket that he had taken out of his desk that day.
Okay, did you give him a specific amount when you were
No.
out?
Was that a no? I didn't hear. Sorry.
That was.
No,
Okay, did you ask him if it was once or more than
you're
once?
leading.
What specifically did you ask him?
I asked him if he took money out of my desk, and he said no. And then I said, "You're lying." And I said, "We have you on video taking money out of my desk." And he then, after, I think we badgered back and forth for a minute or so, and then he agreed that he did. And I said I wanted the money back, and so he gave me the money that was in his pocket, and then I fired him. Let him out of the place.
Okay. You mentioned video. Did you watch the video?
Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Was it one video or more than one?
One.
Did you watch any other videos?
Except that is relevant.
And you're leaving.
Was there anything else that you reviewed?
No.
Do you have knowledge of anyone else going into the office?
And you're leaving. You're suggesting facts, not in evidence. Rephrase the question, please.
Who had access to your office?
Myself and my boss, Chris Rutherford. And that was it.
Nothing further this time.
No questions, right?
You shut down. Thank you very much.
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense.
Your Honor, the victim or the witness in this case testified that there was $1,200 that went missing from his desk. He testified that he saw on video that the defendant in this case.
Let's put it correctly. Testified, he saw a video, took a couple $100 from his desk.
I don't believe.
Let me finish. He testified that over a period of weeks, amount of $1,200 was taken. Over a period of weeks. He only saw the video and confronted the defendant about one incident where a couple hundred was taken.
Yes, Your Honor. He indicated 1,200 went missing over a period of weeks.
Right.
He saw on video the defendant take. He did. I don't believe the testimony that he indicated any specific amount that he saw him take, but that he saw him
A
take.
couple hundred, that's what he said the first time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because if he didn't issue, if he didn't say an amount, then what you got?
Yes, sir. So he did identify the defendant as the one who took it. He identified that the defendant confessed to him that he did take money, and the defendant returned money to him at that time as an admission of guilt. He also indicated that no one else had access to the office besides him or his supervisor. So I believe it creates a question of fact as to the entire $1,200.
You don't have nothing that's the entire $1,200. You just can't pull it out the air.
But he said that no one besides him or his.
Then maybe him or his supervisor. But you don't have anything that says this man took the money, other than on one occasion. That's all you got. You know, you just can't automatically say, okay, because you took this money on this occasion, then you took the money on every other occasion. That's what you're saying. You're jumping from A to Z without going through the whole rest of the alphabet. You gotta connect all the dots. You gotta show that he took the money. He took the money on one occasion and then returned it when he got caught. That's all you got.
Your Honor, I would just argue that it meets the probable cause standard for all the money, from the evidential.
Okay. I got your argument. Anything?
No,
All right, as to count one is dismissed.
Your,
As to count one is dismissed. As to count two, I'm gonna bind them over. That's largely in the building.
pardon?
That's largely in the building.
Yes, Your Honor. So, as far as the larceny in the building, he did testify.
Okay, I don't need your argument. I'm just saying I'm binding them over.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Your Honor. I
I'm gonna bind
apologize.
them over as to count two only. The count one is dismissed.
okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Amen.
I need to put some form as to count one, please.
AYJ,
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, man. I should have went through, I didn't go through the whole thing. Court finds that as to count two only, that Kelly did in fact occur city of Detroit as well. No, count two is dismissed.
May I swear you? Say count one.
Where did it happen?
He testified that his, building was in, the city of Detroit, County, but he said,
I got no address, I got nothing. I got, you went from that date to that he was working, where was he working? And then you went directly into the money. You never got.
Your Honor, respectfully, I started back and asked-
Counsel. It's not an argument. It's not a debate. It's not even a discussion. When I make a ruling, that's it. I make a ruling. You never got out where this occurred. You never got it that it happened in the city of Detroit. You never gave me an address. None of it. So I have to be able to say that this defendant probably committed a crime, which I can say. I agree with you there. The offense of larceny in the building, but then I have to say that it happened in the city of Detroit for me to have jurisdiction. You never produced that. So I can't say that. At this point, all of it's all dismissed.